The power of three, mind, body, spirit, the Trinity divine. P3. Your power to align. This is P3 Energy TV.
Welcome back to P3 Energy TV, folks, and the Rewiring Reality series. If you've been following this journey from the beginning, then you know that we've been traveling through the deeper layers of how thought, energy, and identity interact both in the mind and the body. In episode 1, we uncovered the nature of thought itself, how it's not just mental chatter, but like energetic broadcasts reshaping our field in real time. In episode 2, we explored the hidden loop, how belief fuels perception, emotion, and thought, and how that loop reinforces itself again and again. In the last episode, I mentioned that we'd be diving into energetic blocks, and we will. But before we go there, I thought it was important that we first meet the inner voice that often creates or reinforces those blocks. And to keep the episode short, I needed to break up these concepts into 2 different episodes. So here in episode 3, we're going to first introduce the inner critic. And the hidden loop from episode 2 doesn't just run silently in the background. It has a voice. That voice, the one that's second guessing, criticizing, catastrophizing everything, that's the inner critic. And in this episode, we're going to meet it, not just to quiet it, but to understand how it got there. What's it really trying to protect? And how we reclaim the microphone. If you haven't watched the previous episodes 1 and 2, I invite you to circle back, as each one builds the foundation for what we're about to do next. Let's dive in. Introducing the inner critic, the narrator of those repeating thoughts. Sometimes what creates an energetic block isn't just the thought itself, it's the voice that delivers it. We all have one, that internal voice that second guesses, shames, belittles, and interrupts. It might sound like, you should be further by now, or who do you think you are? Or, I can't stand this job, but it pays the bills. This isn't how life is, stop trying to change it. And believe it or not, the inner critic isn't evil. It's actually a protective mechanism shaped by your past pain. It's trying to keep you safe by keeping you small. But left unchecked, it becomes a constant source of energetic static. And if you've ever tried to affirm something positive while your inner critic is screaming the opposite, then you felt that static, that dissonance, that disconnect. So if you've seen the previous episode, you may be wondering, how is this inner critic any different from the hidden loop that we talked about in the last episode? Well, because you might be saying, well, the loop was shaping our beliefs and perceptions, and now here's this voice inside our head doing something similar. Are they the same thing? Not quite. The hidden loop is the unconscious pattern itself. It's the structure, the program, the energetic groove created by past experience. It's like the shape of the riverbed that the energy flows through. You usually don't hear it speaking, it just is. The cycle that reinforces itself until awareness disrupts it. The inner critic, on the other hand, is the voice, the guard. It's the protective part that stands by the riverbank, shouting warnings anytime your energy even tries to flow in a new direction. It might say something like, I'm not trying that, or you'll get hurt again. It doesn't create the loop, it's shaped by the loop. It's trying to keep you safe based on what it's learned from your past. So let's bring this into a metaphor so we can kind of anchor it in. Let's imagine your energetic system as a river flowing through a canyon. That canyon, the grooves in the earth, is the hidden loop. It's carved by time, repetition, and emotion. It silently shapes the way your energy moves. But along those edges of the canyon are guards with megaphones. Again, they shout things like, don't go there. That's dangerous. You'll get hurt. Again, This crap is too hard. That's your inner critic. It's not the river, it's not the canyon, it's the nervous security system trained to warn you when you get too close to where the loop is deeply entrenched. It shouts whenever the river even thinks about flowing in a new direction. It's loud, it's reactive, and it's just trying to protect you from falling off an edge it once got hurt near. And the river, that's your energy. It wants to move, to flow freely. And the moment you recognize the guard isn't your enemy, but a part of you trying to keep you safe, you can begin to shift both the voice and the loop. Now, here's another quick analogy for you techies out there, the phone analogy. The hidden loop is like the phone's background OS. You don't see it, but it runs every app, drains your battery, and determines how the device behaves. The inner critic is like your phone's notification system, popping up alerts based on what the OS, the hidden loop, is running in the background. So what's the relationship? The hidden loop is the message. The inner critic is the messenger, or the inner critic is the voice of the guard. The hidden loop is the gate that the guard is protecting. You don't have to silence the critic. You have to bring compassion to the loop it's guarding. And one of the most simplest ways you can do that is in an exercise that we'll do in the next episode. When we do a quick body scan and send love and compassion to energy points in the body that may be brought to your awareness during the scan. The body scan is a tool to assist you with clearing the blocks, the energetic residue that builds up when the inner critic has been running the show for way too long. But if you want to shift what the inner critic is actually saying, if you want to change the loop the voice is echoing, then go back to the tools that we talked about in episode 2, where we discussed breaking the loop. And to recap those tools, remember, step 1 was awareness of the patterns, awareness of the loop. Step 2 was interrupting the pattern or interrupting the loop. And step 3 was feeding your field new frequencies or new information. That's where the mirror work comes in, speaking your truth out loud, writing new beliefs down, saying them with feeling like you mean it until your body starts to believe it. So remember this, the body scan tool coming up in the next episode can help you clear the density, the blockage. The loop tools rewire the pattern itself. Use both. Let them support each other. You are energy. You are the healer. And these tools, they're here to help you remember that. And we're going to kind of leave it there for now because I thought it was really important, like I said, to bring in that inner critic that I forgot or just didn't include in the last episode. And it's really important to understand that the hidden loop doesn't have a voice, but the inner critic is the voice, right? So in the next episode, which has already been downloaded, so check it out, we'll explore how these mental and emotional loops imprint the body and what to do when the energy itself gets stuck. Thank you for watching this episode of P3NG TV. Until next time, stay aligned, stay mindful, and stay tuned to your own frequency.